Hello everyone, my name is Maciej Głuszyk. I'm working as a ServiceNow developer at DSS Digital and Software Solutions. In this lesson, I will show you how to create a simple to-do application using App Engine Studio. The simple to-do app will be a lightweight ServiceNow application that allows users to create, assign, and track tasks in a structured way. It will support task states, due dates, and one-click completion. It will show how quickly a usable application can be built in App Engine Studio. We will start in App Engine Studio. This is ServiceNow's low-code environment for building custom apps quickly without jumping between multiple modules. From here, I will create a new app. I will name the app Simple To Do. This creates a scoped application where all tables, scripts, and security rules will live. Using a scoped app keeps things clean and avoids impacting the rest of the platform. Now we can go to our dashboard. And from here, first what we want to do is we want to create new data table. We want to create a blank table as we creating a blank new one, and then we clicking create new table. We need to name it somehow, so I will just type here something like to-do table and go continue. Here we can see permissions for roles in our table. For the admin role, we want all rights, and for default user, we just want read rights. That will take a few seconds. And we have our table. Next, what we want to do is we need to edit our table, and we want to add some new fields that we will be using later. So let's go and click add new field, and let's create some fields that we'll be needing. For example, title, which can be a string. Then we can add description, which can be also a string or a journal. Next, we will need a field for assigned to, so we'll know to which user this is assigned. And here we will do a reference to a sysuser table. So we'll have reference to exact user. The next one, the next field, it's gonna be, we can choose due date type. And we need state field, which it's gonna be a choice type. And here we will need to specify some choices. So we can have state new, in progress, and done. Let's add another field that it's going to be called completed on, which will be date and time. So we'll have exact time of completion, and we will save our changes. Now let's go and create new form for our fields. As we can see, what we can do is we can select layout, so it can be one column or two columns. For now, let's select two columns and add fields that we want to do on a form. So we can just drag and drop it, and whenever we dragging and dropping our field, you can notice that we can choose some field details or any field, so we can decide if it's gonna be mandatory, if it's gonna be read only, and we can just choose whenever we want them. So for example, the most important parts are going to be at the top, and then if we have it correctly, we can save it. Once we have layout for our form, now we can create layout for our list view. So if we will preview our list, we'll go to configure and list layout. From here, we can see selected field and available fields. We can remove fields from the right side by clicking on them. And we can add fields from the left side, depending on what we want to see on the list view. So here we want to select exact same fields that we have on form, and then we can just set the order that they gonna be in. Next, we will need to add few records to our table just for test purposes. As you can see, I already created some, but if you want to create a new one, you're just going and clicking new button. You're populating fields here, such as state, title, etc. And then you're clicking submit button. This will create you new record in our table. And now what we want to do is we will create simple but satisfying UI action. When you will go to configure UI action, and then you will create new, we want to populate it as such. We will name it mark as done. We need to make sure that correct table is set. We can put here action name, but this is optional. Make sure that it's active. We want it in the form button. We want to put some condition here that it's only working when the current state is not done. And what it's going to do, we're using a simple script that will set our current state to done, and it will set current completed on date to current date. Now, if you will save it, it should create us brand new button that we will see in form. Once we will open one of our records, we will see that we have new mark as done button. Once we will click it, you can see that state was changed to done and completed on was changed to the current date and time. To make this feel like a real application, we will add a menu and a module in the left navigation. So I'm creating application menu called Simple to Do, and to do that, I will go to application menu under system definition, and I will create new menu. Let's name it Simple to Do. And let's leave category custom applications. We should probably add roles for the users, so that will define which users would be allowed to see this menu and these models. So we will just add 2 roles that we created before for our application. And we can create the menu. We need to find it. So we'll just search for the name. And once we have it, we can create some models. So the first one that we want to create, it's gonna be my tasks. So that's gonna show only tasks assigned to me. We can put some hint that will tell user what it is about. Again, we want to choose a role that will be seeing this model. So again, the same 2 roles. And we want to see it as a list of records, and we want to choose our table here. Then what we can do is we can set dynamic filter. We will be doing it by choosing assigned to field is dynamic and me. Thanks to that, we will only see the records that are assigned to the user who is seeing the list. Next, we can create another one with all tasks. So here we will see every record that is already existing on the table. Again, we need to choose our table here. And this model will be only available to admin. We don't want regular users to be seeing it. Once we will set everything up, we should be able to see our menu and our models when searching for it in Navigator on the left side. I will be able to see all tasks that we created before. I will not see any my tasks yet because I don't have any assigned to me personally. Now, the cleanest way to add roles to the users is to create a group for them. So we will go to user group table and we will create new group for them. We can name it as you want. So let's put something like simple to-do app users and let's create it. Now we can add the role to the group. Thanks to that, we don't need to add roles directly to the user records, but we will add it to the particular group. So let's add the user role. And now we can add users that should be inside of this group. Thanks to that, those users will automatically get role that they need. As you can see, I logged in as Abraham Lincoln, and let's look for our app in Filter Navigator. You can see that we can only see one model, which is my tasks, and I can only see the task that is assigned to my user, which is correct. Looks like everything is working. We can test our button. Button works correctly, so that's all good. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe to our channel. See you soon.